All right, my friends, welcome back to the next round of the Tabs Madness Bracket Challenge, a March Madness style event with tabs. We're doing this here on Jackson's Toy Box. Let me go ahead and show you the bracket. We are in the Sweet 16 right now. In this video, we'll go ahead and we'll review what's happened in the bracket so far, and we'll go ahead and do at least the Sweet 16 and possibly the Elite 8, depending on where we're at. So let me go ahead and make this a little bit bigger for you here so we can see what's happening here. Again, if this is the first time you're joining us, I encourage you to go back and watch. We had some exciting things happen in the play-in round, round 1, and round 2. We're going to go ahead in this video and just briefly review where the bracket is and tell you again, if you hadn't seen the earlier videos, how we set everything up. But my name is Mike. I am hijacking my son's YouTube channel, Jackson's Toy Box, to bring you this Tabs Madness Bracket Challenge because, quite frankly, hey, even though I'm his dad, I like playing tabs too. So let's go ahead and see where we're at. So we have 4 divisions. We've got the Dilly division. We got the Kinda Smelly division. We've got the, let's see, this one is the Scary Things division and the You Shall Not Pass division. And we have 40, well, we're now down to Sweet 16 here, but we started, I believe, with 50 teams or so. And the way we did it is we put all of the units together, and we didn't include any of the superhero units, so you're not going to see Ice Giant or Artemis or things like that because they were just too powerful. We'll do a separate battle royale for those guys, but this is all of your regular units who have a cost of 2,200 or less. And so we put all those costs down so that we could rank them. And then if there was a tie, we used their health factors. And the health is determined by how many hit points they can take, or how many hits they can take. And that's basically based on some of the reviews that are out there, the guides that are out there on the Tabs website and also on Reddit and things like that. I don't know if it's accurate or not, but that's what we used to set up the rankings. And then what we did is we ranked all the players. So in the Dilly division, basically all the top 4 seeds advanced. We had one surprise, and that was in round 2 where the number 10 seed, the Archer, beat the Chieftain and then just couldn't survive against the Dragon. So in the Dilly division, we've got the King is the number 1 seed, is number 2, the Dragon, and the Ballista. So first thing I'd like to know is who do you think is going to win these matchups today? Who will emerge into the Elite 8 out of this? And who do you think will win the overall championship? Really interesting to see. Will it be, one of the number 1 seeds, or is it possible that might actually take the King out and advance from the Dilly division? In the Kinda Smelly division, number 1 and number 2 seeds did advance, the Mammoth and the Minotaur. And we had some surprises. Number 10 seed, Ice Archer, did beat Taekwondo very easily in round number 1. I thought almost could beat the Wheelbarrow, but didn't even have a chance. Wheelbarrow totally smashed him. Number 11, Cerisa, did advance over the Teacher, but got totally destroyed by the Minotaur. And so the only real surprise in round 2 was that the Valkerie, I don't really think it's a surprise. I think it was pretty evident the Valkyrie would beat the Longship, but the Longship cost more, so that's why it was a higher seed. The real question is, can the Valkyrie emerge from the Kinda Smelly division as the number 5 seed? Being able to fly, is that going to help it versus the Mammoth? We're going to find out very shortly when we get underway here in just a moment. And then let's go over the other 2 divisions real quick so we can then get started. So we got the Scary Things division. We had multiple surprises in round number 1. Samurai had a great matchup versus the Executioner and beat him, and didn't fare very well versus Vlad, though. And then the Shield Bearer beat the Snake Archer, but again, the Wheelbarrow Dragon. In an exciting matchup, the Wheelbarrow Dragon, the actual driver of the Wheelbarrow Dragon, beat the Shield Bearer without the dragon itself. But the Monkey King is the number 1 seed. The only real upset was the Jarl beat the Catapult. At least on paper it was an upset, but we think that was pretty easy. Could the Jarl destroy the Monkey King? Can Jarl emerge from here as the number 5 seed? And finally, You Shall Not Pass brought us some exciting things. Really, the matchup of the best matchup so far with the most excitement was in the round 1 when the Halfling, the number 12 seed, took almost 5 minutes to battle against the monk. You thought that would have been over very quickly, and the Halfling just held its own. So if you haven't seen that, you got to go back and watch that. Unfortunately, the monk did win, and then Zeus was able to take the monk out. So no surprise there. Harvester beat the Stone Thrower, but then lost to the Knight. Is it possible the Knight could take out Zeus? We'll find out here in a moment. Ninja really, although it beat the Headbaler pretty easily, the Scarecrow destroyed the Ninja. And although Jester advanced, Hwacha was just way too much for the for the Jester. So the real question is, who's going to emerge in this matchup of Hwacha versus Scarecrow? That should be very interesting. And really, with all these arrows and projectiles flying out of the You Shall Not Pass division, it'll be interesting to see what happens here. So again, we're going to do the Sweet 16 right now, possibly Elite 8. Let's find out and see where we're at as we get back over into tabs and start taking this on. Oh, and also one other thing, in terms of the venues will be taking place where the #1 seeds are located. So the king is medieval, so all of his battles for his division will take place there, and that's where we start at. Right away, we're going to start with Medieval 1, and we're going to start with the king versus the Ballista, 1 versus 4 seed. So the question is, who do you think is going to win this matchup? Make sure that you're putting your comments down there so I know that you're actually watching. You know, I'm not a pro at this, but I enjoy doing it, and I appreciate you watching. And that's not Zeus. We don't want Zeus. We want the king. If you have other battles that you want to see us do, by all means, let Jax and I know. And let's find the Ballista here. I'll stop talking here. So more than 2 times the cost, king versus Ballista. Who can do it? The king is the #1 seed. Let's start the Tabs Madness Bracket Challenge right now, Elite 8, with the #1 seed with the king. He's going to take a direct hit from the Ballista here in a moment. The #1 seed is out. The #1 seed is out, friends. Many people thought that the king might have possibly taken the whole crown right here, but let me just verify. The #1 seed is out. Wow. I did not see that coming. Maybe I should have seen it coming. I didn't. But the #4 seed, the Ballista, has moved on, and that is our first #1 seed to go down. So this thing is wide open. You have to think now that if can survive, he's going to have a good chance. Or will the Ballista be able to pull through on this? So we've got now this #2, #3, versus the dragon. Okay, let's find the dragon. That's a dynasty character. I'm having to think that is going to win this one fairly easily. 1250. What was the cost of the dragon? Oh, only 1,000. Okay, so this should be really no contest. Let's go ahead and see. So the dragon is already gone. Oh my god. Oh boy, is not even going to have to get close to these guys. This should be over right now. Yeah, okay. So, do you think is going to advance here? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing the guy's name right or not, but all I know is that he won, and he won fairly easily. Ulir, whatever. Hey, I'm not a pro. Okay, so now in the so we got a 2 versus 4 in the DILLY division. Now let's go on to the kind of smelly division. We got the Valkerie and the Mammoth. Again, so Mammoth is the #1 seed, so these will take place in the tribal setting. Let's go ahead and see here. Who do you think is going to win this one here? We've got tribal. And actually, I want to remind myself that the championship will take place under the simulation setting, since that's a nobody's home turf. So we got Mammoth and Valkerie. Okay, let's see. And so 4 times the cost. Can the Valkerie survive with the aerial attack? Let's see what happens. Should be coming in here shortly. Is the Mammoth even going to be able to do anything to the Valkerie? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. Valkerie attacking from above. It could take a little bit of time. Mammoth has certainly got a lot of I think the Mammoth is going to do it. Yes. Let's again verify. Is another #1 seed is down. Wow. Who would have thought these things would happen? Well, actually, I did. I said that the Valkerie could potentially emerge. So that's another upset that we've got here. And let's go ahead and highlight that yellow. I love spreadsheets, so apologize if you don't love spreadsheets, but that's a pretty big upset there. We had 2 #1 seeds already go down. I still can't believe the king is gone. So Minotaur versus Wheelbarrow. Let's go ahead and put this on tribal #2. Tribal #2, Minotaur and Wheelbarrow. Minotaur, and that's regular Wheelbarrow, right? Yes, regular Wheelbarrow. Okay. Who do you got on this one? Their Minotaur's a much higher cost, 50% more, but can the Wheelbarrow deliver any blows to... Oh, that's... Well, they got a tomato off. Hey, they got a tomato off. They're hanging on to the Minotaur, but this should be... Yeah, he just slapped him silly. Okay, so Minotaur, no surprise there. Minotaur number 2 seed. The question is, though, now, do you think that Valkerie can emerge versus the Minotaur in the next round? That's going to be in the Elite 8, and we're flying through this pretty quickly, so we should be able to actually get through the Elite 8 here. Let's take a look and see. Next, we've got over in the Scary Things division, we've got the Monkey King, and we've got the Jarl. Monkey King and Jarl, and that's going to take place in Dynasty. Remember, the Dynasty map is a very unique map in the sense that it has a giant hole in the middle of the map, and we've already seen one person fall in that hole, so it is possible that strange things could happen. So again, Monkey King and Jarl, a 5 versus the 1. This is the home turf for the Monkey King, although that hasn't helped. That didn't help the King or the Mammoth, and the Jarl. Well, he's going to have some work to do. Let's just make sure that is right. Yes, Jarl. Who do you think will win this one here? Or will anybody fall down the hole? Actually, Jarl has done fairly well so far. Let's get a little bit closer. Okay, Monkey King attacks. Oh, he has totally surrounded the Jarl. The Jarl, yeah, that was... Boy, I thought the Jarl would give me a little bit more assistance on that. But I guess he wasn't able to do much. We're losing our little... thing there. Why is our... That's interesting. Well, we know that the Monkey King has advanced here, but we can't see his box for some reason. Apologize, we got some technical difficulties here for a moment. No. Let me check something out here. Watch this. There we go. Okay, so one is Monkey King. Okay, and now we've got Vlad and the Wheelbarrow Dragon. Okay, so this is Vlad and Wheelbarrow Dragon. Let's clear these two things out. Now, Wheelbarrow Dragon has, that is a secret unit, and Wheelbarrow Dragon has successfully avoided the hole both times. And where is Vlad? Will he be able to? Now, last time Wheelbarrow Dragon fought, actually the dragon went down the hole, but the driver still stayed clear. So, will the dragon go down the hole again? No, the dragon is getting off. No, but the man is down the hole. The dragon's driver has gone down the hole and has lost. He has lost. I don't even think we can we? Yeah, he's already gone through the moon door, so to speak. So, Vlad, as the number 3 seed, has advanced and will face the Monkey King. Could Vlad beat the Monkey King? That is going to be a good question. You're going to find out very shortly. So now we finally go to the You Shall Not Pass division, Zeus versus the Knight. I've been waiting for this one here. So this is going to take place in the Ancient division because that's Zeus's home turf. Ancient 1 we'll use. Zeus had no trouble defeating the monk last time. But again, if you haven't seen the matchup of the monk versus the halfling in round 1, you got to go back and watch that video. It was a fantastic matchup, and the halfling, boy, almost pulled it out. But anyway, let's go ahead and start Zeus, and let's find the knight. Can the knight pull off an upset here? This is a 1 versus a 4. 1 versus the 4. Let's see what we've got. He's got that shield. Oh, no, Zeus. He's still coming. He's still coming. Oh, he's got a good shot in on Zeus. A very good shot on Zeus. Zeus is down. But he's actually holding himself off right there. This is really something here. Let's pause this. No, Zeus has already won it. Don't need to pause. Zeus, as the number 1 seed, defends his home turf. So, we've got both number 1s on this side as moving forward, and that wasn't the case across the way. So the knight is gone. Now, this Hwacha versus the Scarecrow. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but let's go ahead and clear out and get a new, let's go to Ancient number 2, and let's go ahead and see where we're at. We've got, where is it? Dynasty, Hwacha, and the Scarecrow. Who do you think will win this one? This is going to be interesting. I think, boy, I tell you, all those, it does depend on where I put them too. I did separate them quite a bit. Is the Scarecrow far enough away from Hwacha to survive all those arrows? Oh, he's already coming close. So I guess that doesn't matter. Yeah. Boy, oh boy. Not even a contest. Not a single crow even got off. So as good as the Scarecrow did last time, the Hwacha, if that's how you pronounce it, the number 2 seed, has certainly earned the number 2 seed. And could the Hwacha beat Zeus? Some of you probably already know because I'm sure you've already done that here. But let's get through and let's take a look at the Elite 8. So major surprise in the DILLY division. The king is down. It's the number 4 seed Ballista versus Ulir, or Ulir, whatever his name is. And then in the Smelly Things division, it's the Minotaur number 2 versus the surprise 5 seed Valkerie, who is the highest seed left, the number 5 seed Valkerie. Is it possible Valkerie could emerge? That's going to be interesting. And then over in the Scary Things division, we have the Monkey King, number 1 seed, versus Vlad, number 3. And so that was a slight upset. And then we have both all chalk here. Zeus number 1 and Hwacha number 2, and you shall not pass. Who is going to emerge out of the Elite 8? Who will emerge? I tell you what, guys, find out in the next video when we go and we're going to do the final 4 and the championship in the final video of the first Tabs Madness Bracket Challenge. Thanks for watching, guys. Let us know what you think. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, or if you don't like it, let us know that too. But we do appreciate you watching. God bless. Bye-bye.